Statements or beliefs expressed on the following program by the host, guests, or callers are not necessarily the opinions of FantasyAccess.com, Media Group Inc., ownership, management, sponsors, or website.
There's no need to drive around South Florida wasting valuable time looking for a new or certified pre-owned Acura. Go to the #1 volume sales dealership in the Southeast United States. Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. Purchase with pace and space in a dealership tailored to your needs. From home buying to providing that personal touch. Contact the 2020 Satisfaction Award winner Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. 888-776-5123. That's 888-776-5123. Or visit them at 15601 Pines Boulevard in Pembroke Pines.
All right, folks. So, we talked about this yesterday on the platform, how there has to be a give and take in the Dolphins negotiations with the Colts. Okay, so if you want a long-term contract with Jonathan Taylor, okay, if I got to give you a third rounder, I'm going to give you, like I gave you examples, right? You'll take Cedric Wilson with the third rounder because they need a receiver. You'll take a Nick Needham and a Raheem Mostert. Okay? All right. And then all of a sudden you're giving them, a package of players, but you're not spending a lot. You're unloading salary. And now you can sign Jonathan Taylor. Remember I told you about that, right? And then I mistakenly said First and Wilkins. What I meant by if they want a first rounder, you tell them, well, I'll give you Christian Wilkins straight up for Jonathan Taylor. That would be a crazy one, right? Oh, you want a second rounder? Okay. Well, if you want a second rounder, you've got to take Emmanuel Ogbah with you because he doesn't fit here, but it's $17 million. So if you got to give Jonathan Taylor, let's say 11, 12, 14, 15 million, I don't know what the hell they're going to pay him, right? You got to do that. How about a ruthless trade? Okay, I told you about a give and take, right? Because he's got to pay Waddle and Phillips. He's got to pay all these guys that are just, there's a lot of money. You got to pay Robert Hunt. You got to pay Jalen Phillips. You got to pay Jalen Waddle. You're going to have to pay Holland. You're going to have to pay Wilkins. You're going to have to pay Sealer. I mean, this is ridiculous, the amount of people that you're going to have to pay. Tua, you're hitting on people now. Okay. Oh, and by the way, if Austin Jackson somehow figures it out, then you'll have to start paying him a little bit of money. So you got people that you're going to have to pay down the line. So if you're going to pay Jonathan Taylor, you got to unload salary, the give and take. How about a ruthless deal? Now, if this relationship is so bad between Jonathan Taylor and the owner and the Colts, because the Colts have them by the balls. They have them controlled. But if they can't get anything out there, and again, here comes the low-hanging fruit guy. But Jonathan Taylor and his agent, they want 14, 15, 16 million, but you're not willing to pay. But if you do trade him, you kind of control him. Does he want to get paid? He's got to play. If he doesn't, he'll lose out money that he'll never get again. But if it's a ruthless trade where you gave up a third or a fourth rounder and you tell the guy, hey, listen, man, we need you to play and we'll talk about a contract down the line because you can actually tag him for another year and you can control him if you want to, right? And be ruthless where you won't have to pay him and use him up because if you are making a Super Bowl run, maybe you only want to use, maybe you're throwing away a third or fourth rounder just to rent an elite running back for a year or two. Now, he's going to be pissed. He's not going to be happy. Like I said, it's ruthless. You know what I'm saying? But again, folks, I don't think this trade happens because there has to be a give and take in order for it to happen. And if the Colts aren't willing to take on salaries, which they don't want to pay anybody, so why are they going to take Ogbah's salary when they could just pay Taylor? Why are they going to take Cedric Wilson's salary along with Mostert, and let's say you throw in Needham when they can just pay Taylor? Well, then, okay, we're going to trade you, Wilkins straight up for Taylor. But wait a minute. We've got a defensive tackle already. We have DeForest Buckner. We don't feel we need Christian Wilkins. We have DeForest Buckner. You see what I'm saying? So it's hard because there's so much money that they have to dish out that to take in the Jonathan Taylor salary on a long-term basis, like you fantasy players want, it takes on a responsibility that would cripple you in other areas. And so that's why the give and take is there for you. But the Ruthless trade, where you don't give up much because the relationship is so severed that we don't know about, you know what I mean? After the owner said, pretty much if I'm gone and Jonathan Taylor's gone, the NFL will never miss us. You know, because he was kind of indirectly saying, Jonathan, relax, bro. You're not that important in the big picture because I'm not important either, which he's technically right. Really, the game moves on. Joe Montana, Tom Brady, doesn't matter who leaves, dude. The game moves on. Barry Sanders, it moves on. Jim Brown leaves, it moves on. Okay? Just does. But if you could make a Ruthless trade, oh shit, that would be very interesting. Okay? Very interesting. By the way, Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines has the Summer of Performance sales event going on at 15601 Pines Boulevard, just off of I-75 in Pines. Tell them that Big O sent you. They will take care of you. If you own or lease an Acura, great place to get it serviced. Jordan Ferber and Mike Chan. Mike Chan runs that service center and does an awesome job. Great people, man. 15601 Pines Boulevard, the number one volume sales dealership in the United States. And by the way, the Daily Show is now moved over to Big O Radio Show Live. You're on Big O Radio Show right now, which that's where you're going to get all the interviews, rants like this, breaking news, the Dolphins pre- and post-game show. But if you want to catch the daily live show or the wrestling show, okay, Sean and Frankie every Tuesday night at 8 o'clock, they talk wrestling for 2 hours. And I'm bringing the Crypto Bro Show back starting in September. We're going to do it a couple times a week. We're going to get you ready for the upcoming crypto bull run that's coming here. So all of that, please go to Big O Radio Show Live. It's a brand new channel. Because of the algorithms, we have to put the live shows on there and leave all the pre-recorded stuff here, except for Dolphins pre and post. It'll be on here. But anyway, so please go to the live, subscribe, hit the notification bell. And if you can, we need to get to 4,000 watch hours in order to start making money on that channel. So if you can, watch whatever shows you can. Even if you're not sitting there in front of it, let it run and walk around the house and do whatever, and then come back and hit another one. Help us. We'll tell you when we hit 4,000, but if you can, that would be very kind of you. If you're able to subscribe, hit the notification bell and watch. Or if not watch, just let it run. Okay. Appreciate all of you out there as always. Thank you for keeping it locked here on the show. And of course, we thank our great sponsors like Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines.
There's no need to drive around South Florida wasting valuable time looking for a new or certified pre-owned Acura. Go to the number one volume sales dealership in the Southeast United States. Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. Purchase with pace and space in a dealership tailored to your needs. From home buying to providing that personal touch. Contact the 2020 Satisfaction Award winner Craig Zinn's Acura of Pembroke Pines. 888-776-5123. That's 888-776-5123. Or visit them at 15601 Pines Boulevard in Pembroke Pines.